In this video, I'm going to be talking about a Fisher cat and how to protect your chickens from them. And stay tuned to the end because I will discuss how to prevent a Fisher attack and the signs of what to look for from a Fisher cat attack. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Fearless, vicious, sneaky, and deadly. It's the common perception of a Fisher cat. While some of this is true, we will look at this solitary creature and then assess how you can best protect your chickens from predation. The native Indian people admired the bravery and ability of this solitary hunter in their native tales and imagery, known by the Indian names of Uskul, Pecan, or Weejak, depending on the locale of the tribe. The Fisher cat was revered as a good, brave, and usually as a hero. But really, what is a Fisher cat? Well, a Fisher cat is a member of the weasel family, along with minks, otters, and pine martens. Despite the name Fisher cat, it is not related to Fluffy or Tom, nor does it eat fish. They are generally solitary animals, except during mating season. A Fisher cat can grow to around 2.5 feet long and weigh between 4.5 to 12 pounds, so it's not a huge animal, more like a house cat size. They have a very dense dark brown fur, lighter around the head and neck areas. Fur color can vary from one location to another. They are bold hunters of many species. Chickens are one of those meals. They are intelligent and fearless and have been known to hunt and kill porcupines. There have been reported occasional rare instances where a Fisher cat has entered houses to kill small cats and dogs. These reports remain unconfirmed though. This type of attack would be an exception, as Fishers usually stay well away from human habitats and open places where they could be easily caught and killed. Now let's dive into what Fisher cats eat. Now, although they are mainly generalist eaters, they will easily hunt down squirrels as their favorite, chipmunks, mice, and beavers. They will also eat berries and nuts and even carrion if necessary. Chicken is, of course, on everyone's shopping list, but attacks on coops are relatively rare. Free-range chickens that are allowed out to woodland areas are likely targets. To put it in perspective, your flock members are most likely to be killed by raccoons, foxes, and coyotes than Fishers. Now, where is a Fisher cat usually found? They're usually to be found in over much of the US and Canada, but the humans hunted them almost to extinction. With assistance from the Parks and Wildlife Services, they have been reintroduced to many of the northern states and parts of Canada. States like Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, Washington, Montana, and Michigan have healthy Fisher populations. They are also found in Quebec. Their favorite areas are riparian woods and forests where they can hunt and travel without fear of discovery. They can range for 3 to 5 miles in their hunting territory. The favorite times of day for activity are dawn and dusk, which makes them crepuscular creatures. They can climb trees very well, but rarely do so, preferring to hunt on the forest floor. They have ankle joints that can rotate almost 180 degrees, so they are one of the few mammals that can come down from a tree head first. Now, how do Fisher cats normally attack chickens? Now, as I've talked about, a well-protected coop is uninviting to a Fisher cat. They will not usually waste time on staking out a cell to learn the routine of the occupants, as foxes and raccoons have been known to do. They prefer to hunt by stealth and cunning. However, if your coop has weak areas in defense, they will be exploited by all the neighborhood predators. Windows or vents without sufficient protection are a favorite entry point. Fishers are very nimble and can climb extremely well. They are small and flexible, so more minor entry points pose no problem. Now, let's talk about how to prevent a Fisher cat attack. But before I do, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to our website, thehappychickencoop.com. If you subscribe, using the link in the description, you'll receive a free ebook on the 10 best egg-laying chicken breeds. All right, be sure to cover your windows and vents with a 1/2-inch hardware mesh and attach carefully to the frame. Accidentally leaving the coop doors or windows open at night can tempt a Fisher cat in too, so be sure to lock up at night. Sometimes if I get distracted while locking up the chicken coop, I've accidentally checked the coop 3 times or more just to make sure for safety. Now, high wire fences around the run and coop are a good deterrent, especially if you run a hot wire at the top. Again, you should use hardware mesh for the bottom 3 feet of the run area. A Fisher cat has sharp teeth and claws, so they have no difficulty chewing or tearing through chicken wire. Now remember, chicken wire keeps chickens in, but it does not keep predators out. Remove any cover within 50 feet or more of your coop. By increasing the visibility around your coop, you make the area less attractive to predators. Trim any trees or overhanging branches if you can to deter climbing. Motion sensor lights at night will also help deter a wide array of possible predators. No one likes to be spotlighted at night while doing nefarious deeds. This particular predator loves to hunt at dusk and dawn, so keeping your birds locked up until daylight and having them penned up by evening will also reduce your risks of an attack. Now let's talk about the signs of a fisher attack. Since a fisher cat hunts in the morning and evening, these are the hours of highest vulnerability for your chickens. You will be unlikely to catch an attack actually in progress. Fishers may kill 1 or 2 birds, occasionally more if they try to catch food for the hard times ahead. They tend to bite at the rear end of their prey and pull the intestines out. Their track is similar to a fox or a house cat in having 4 to 5 toe imprint and a C-shaped pad print. Poop looks very similar to a fox, so it can be hard to pinpoint your chicken killer. Wildlife biologists believe that many kills attributed to fishers are in fact foxes or coyotes. They are slow moving near to urban areas, so it's not impossible to see one, but overall it is a timid and secretive animal. However, if you see any of these signs, just be on the lookout and be vigilant. Keep your hens locked in their coop during the nighttime and only let them out during daylight hours. So in reality, fisher cat is a highly able hunter, but you are unlikely to have an attack on your coop and run. Chickens, ducks, or other poultry that enjoy roosting through the edges of the woodlands are far more likely to become victims of an attack. I know people who've actually seen a fisher cat up close and personal, and they were impressed by the apparent fearlessness of the creature. It did not back away from the path. I imagine the encounter was a bit scary for both of them, but fortunately, there were no signs of the creature attacking their chickens that day. If you like this video, please be sure to check this one out over here. That's going to do it for us at the Happy Chicken Coop. If you like the content, if you find it interesting, if you learn something new, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your friends. And with that, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.